Soon as you get pregnant, that man is gonna start acting wild. Don't have no child.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about why I strongly advise women not to have children with a man who has not married them yet. Not because I'm trying to shame anyone or judge anyone's choices, but because we need to talk about the emotional, financial, and psychological consequences that often comes with this decision. It's about protecting your future, your peace, and your power. I've put the stitches together so that you watch. I'll be back to share my true sense.
Soon as you get pregnant, that man is gonna start acting wild. Don't have no child. He's going to start acting crazy because he doesn't want you. He wants a baby. Don't you get it? He's like, we'd make such a beautiful baby. Oh my God, have my baby, have my baby. Now that the baby's here, he don't gotta treat you good. He got what he needs. And he might not even want the baby after it comes to. Don't do it. And I understand the man, because imagine you get to have a beautiful baby with a beautiful woman. You didn't have to marry her, so she's not your responsibility. You never had to get fat. Your hormones never changed. You don't even gotta watch the baby, and the baby's still gonna love you. A win is a win. It's sad to say, but in this generation, if you want to keep your man, you cannot keep them kids. You gotta swallow them.
If a man is trying to get you pregnant in the next 6 months, he definitely hates you. It's 100% a trap. You should definitely run. If you're someone that is intentionally trying to get pregnant, and the first words out of his mouth this morning weren't, "Are you sure? I think we should wait," you're not safe. I need you to understand that men are going to start intentionally targeting you for pregnancy. They are going to be doing it on purpose. They already have been, but it's going to become so much more intense now. They're going to start pitching fits about wearing condoms. They're going to ask you questions about your birth control that they've never asked you about before, and they're going to sweet talk you. They're going to say, "We can do this. It's me and you." No, bitch, it's just you. So I don't care if you're on birth control. Make him wear a condom, and never let him take from his stash. Always take from yours that you keep in a secure place that he can't get to. Never give him all the information he needs to know about your birth control, specifically the name of it and when you got on it, when you need to have it replaced, nothing like that. He can't know it. And very important, especially if you live with him, notice if he starts trying to clock your periods.
Oh, I want you to have my baby. If a man asks you that, run. What happened to the ring? What happened to the wedding? What happened to my house? What happened to my car? You know what I'm saying? Oh, girl, he want me to have his baby. Okay, fool, go ahead. I would say, I want you to have my wedding. Give me the ring, give me the name, and give me a house and a car and somewhere for the baby to live. You know what I'm saying? Anyone who fell for that, I'm sorry for you.
One of the biggest reasons that I won't have children before marriage is because I am not going to sign up to be committed to this man forever if he has not already signed up to being committed to me forever. I also trust myself deeply to vet the man that I am married to. So if he hasn't been around long enough for me to be married to him, he definitely hasn't been around long enough for me to have a child with him. I consider having a child with me a massive privilege, and I also take the responsibility of furthering a bloodline of somebody else as an honor, and I take it very seriously, and I will not be furthering any man's bloodline. I will not be giving somebody the honor of having their children be raised by me, who will be like the best mother in the entire world, and I will not give somebody the honor of sharing DNA with me in a child, and I just won't do it because I respect myself so much and I see myself so much as sacred. This is how I personally view it. So I view myself in that such high esteem that I will not just allow any man to have a child with me. He absolutely must be my husband. And if he's my husband, I know he's a wonderful man because I trust myself to vet a wonderful man.
Honestly, I am so tired of seeing so many baby mamas and not enough weddings. Like, where are the wedding photos? I'm seeing all these baby photos, but like, where are the wedding photos? You know what I mean? Back in the day, our ancestors only got with men who could provide, okay? And who couldn't provide back in the day just simply did not have kids, okay? And that's why you have your last name right now, okay? Because someone down the line had money, and that is why a bad bitch was created, okay? Like, men back then just simply had no bitches if they were broke. Simply had no bitches if they were broke. So why isn't that today? Why are you as a bad bitch getting with a man who literally can't even buy you a soda? Literally can't even buy you a chicken nugget from McDonald's, a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And then on top of that, you guys are birthing their kids. Birthing their kids with no ring to a broke man. What are you doing? And I already know the bitches in the comments about to be like, oh, Rihanna is a baby mama. This bitch is a baby mama. Babe, are you Rihanna? Are you Rihanna? Okay, so why are you comparing yourself to somewhere you don't even compete? Like, but what I also don't get is wanting to bring in a child when the relationship as is already rocky. You guys already basically hate each other. So why would you want to bring in another child into this? Like, I just don't understand it. You want that child to see you guys hate each other. It's what it's giving. And I already know what the bitch is about to say. Married men cheat, married men cheat. Okay, married men cheat, but at least like when that man dies or when y'all divorce, you are getting half, you're getting alimony, you're getting something. Something serious happens and someone needs to make a decision at the hospital. It's definitely not going to be you, because you definitely are not no one to him on paper. You're literally no one to him on paper. So you definitely don't have a say literally in anything. You have a say in nothing in his life. So I'm tired of that argument of married men cheat. Duh. Men cheat, period, in general. So like, why wouldn't you want to get married? Why wouldn't you want to have a document that literally would protect you? Marriage documents literally are made to protect women. That I am, I never looked at a homeless man or looked at a bum and was like, that man, I'm gonna have his babies. Or I never looked at a man who treated me like absolute garbage and was like, you know what, I'm gonna have his babies. Or a man who literally won't even pay for anything, I'm gonna have his babies. Why the fuck would I want to get with someone who can't even buy a fucking $5 meal? How does that make any sense? Honestly, if you're in this position and you get offended by this video, why is that? I'm literally just trying to prevent other bad bitches from being in your situation. So just ignore this video and scroll up. You know what I mean? Marriage is a big commitment. Marriage is a big commitment. And birthing a baby is not a big commitment. Literally having another human being.
Now, as a woman, you're probably asking, well, how the hell am I supposed to know when this man is trying to have a trap baby? All right, let me give you some tips, some warning signs to be aware of. Warning number 1. He talks about having your baby before he talks about marrying you. Let me explain something to you. If a man is serious about being in your life, being committed to you, pouring into your needs, then he will be willing to discuss marriage. He will be willing to consider long-term commitment. When that man can't even talk marriage, but he's talking about, can you have my baby? You better run. Run for the hills, all right? This man is trying to set you up. And it sounds funny, but I'm telling you, this is for real. This is happening as we speak right now. And many of you listening to this podcast have experienced this. First dates, second dates, this man is already talking about putting the baby in you, but not talking about taking you to the courthouse. Not let's go ring shopping. Not what kind of house you want to live in. No, none of that. Because all he wants is to make sure he locks you in and you can't go.
I have a question because I just watched this video and I will tag the creator. But she pretty much said that there are men out here telling women that they need to have their kid first in order to see if they're wife material. Please tell me she's playing. Please tell me that there are men trying to manipulate y'all like that, because that's the most absurd thing I have ever heard. Now, you know me, I'm not a fan of marriage and or kids, but I know that is backwards. I know if you want a kid, you want the family structure, it would be in the best intent to have the marriage first, Make sure y'all can work this marriage together and then have the kid. But to have the kid and then the marriage, that sounds like backwards. That's just backwards in my opinion. Please let me know. Is this what they're saying out there? Is this how they're finessing y'all? Is this why we got all these kids popping out, but y'all not getting married connected to it or anything like that?
The normalization of having kids before marriage in our generation is so insane. And it's not funny because you're bringing a human being into this world who didn't choose to be in the situation that they're in because of lack of responsibility. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing legally binding you if that's your boyfriend. Like, you just have to go off of their word that they said they're not going to leave you. That doesn't even make any sense. At least with marriage, they're legally binded to you by law and by God, if you believe in God. When you get married, like, what? At least there's like, you know? But if somebody's your boyfriend or your situationship or your friend, like, they don't have any ties to you whatsoever. And the one part that I don't like either is like how, like, after somebody gets pregnant and they're not married, like, just saying if the man is the one to leave, like, they don't hold the man responsible. Take that man to court. If he's not going to be in that child's life, at least he needs to be paying. It's not fair that one person is literally putting their whole life on the line to raise that child while the other, because it takes two people to make a child, the other person's not contributing anything. They just get to live their life in whatever town they said they're in. And if somebody wants to sleep with you that bad, why don't they want to marry you? Let's start asking hard questions. Why does somebody want to sleep with you so bad, but they don't want to marry you? They want to potentially have a child with you, but they don't want to marry you. Wait, let's all sit and meditate on that. They don't want to marry you, but they want to have a child with you. Or even if it's not their intention to have a child, they want to do the actions and the steps to take to have a child, but they don't want to marry you. Stand up, because that person doesn't love you. Nobody who loves you would put you in that position. Because if somebody loved you, they would want to take the proper steps, marry you, then maybe have children in the future, because they see a future with you. They don't just see you and see what you have to offer / give to them for temporary satisfaction. It's just really sad. Like, and even like people, I think it's so easy to cast a stone, especially when it comes to like, oh, like they had a child. Wait, but like a lot of people just, sex before marriage is still bad. It's still wrong. So like, call a spade a spade. You just didn't get pregnant, you know? Like, everybody just get married first. Moral.
That's a video, guys. So I'm just here also to share my truths, like what I think about today's video. Don't have kids with a man who has not yet married you. Now I know, ladies, I already know some people are going to roll their eyes and say marriage is just a piece of paper. But let's be real, if it's just a piece of paper, then why do many men resist giving it to you? Because that paper comes with responsibility. That paper is a public and legal commitment. That paper protects you and your child in ways that just being in a relationship does not. And more often than not, when a man refuses to marry a woman but it's okay with having a child with her, is saying a lot about how he views commitment and how seriously he takes the idea of building a stable future with you. I've seen too many women, smart and strong women, end up stuck in situations where they are raising a child alone, emotionally drained, financially stretched, and still trying to co-parent with a man who checked out the minute that responsibility became real. They believed that a child would bring them closer, that would change him. But here is the truth: babies don't fix relationship. Babies reveal them, and if your relationship was shaky before the child came, it's likely to collapse under the pressure. A man who truly sees you as his life partner will commit to you before asking you to carry his child. He will give you the title of a wife before you become the mother of his child. And I don't say this from a place of tradition alone. I say this because of structure, safety, and the intentionality. If he cannot give you the title of a wife, ask yourself why you're giving him the lifelong gift and responsibility of being the father to your child. Why are you letting someone into your body, your future, your legacy without bare minimum of commitment? Too often, women are pressured into behaving that if they don't have a child by a certain age, they have failed, or that if a man wants to have a baby with you, that's proof of love. But wanting to lay with you and actually being ready to build with you are two very different things. A man can want you to want your body and your company, but that doesn't mean is prepared to be a partner or a father in real life. Day to day sleepless night, it makes a crazy sense. Okay, so we don't talk about enough about how hard a single motherhood is. A lot of women, like, they've come out to talk about this. Very crazy. Okay, it's very crazy to be it needs someone who's strong to be a single mother. Okay, and before you even have a child, prepare your mind mentally. Ask yourself, am I ready? Not because this man said I want to have a baby, now you said yes because he wants it. You are the one who's going to carry this baby for good 9 months in your womb. It's not like this man is going to carry that baby, no. It's you. And you need to think about it. Are you going to be a good mother to this child, or are you bringing this child just to suffer? Because please don't have kids which you don't bring kids which you are not going to manage to take care of. And if you know that this man is not really committed to you, how convinced are you that this man is going to stay with you? Okay. So another thing that I want to talk about is um I know some of you might think bad marriage is guaranteed either. Men leave their wives too, and you're right. But here's the thing: at least you made a decision together. At least you had the conversation. At least he stood up publicly and said, "This is my woman." That kind of accountability matters. A ring doesn't stop problems, but it does show intention. It shows maturity. It shows responsibility. If we want to even give you the level of respect, why are you giving him your womb? And don't get me twisted. It's not about shaming women. This is about protecting women. Too many are ending up as single mothers, broken hearted, financially drained, and emotionally worn out, or just give moves on the next woman. He's not judged the same way you are. You're the one carrying the emotional and physical scars. You're the one raising a child alone while he's living his best life on Instagram. We have to start putting ourselves first. We have to stop acting like it's okay to give a man lifetime access to us with no real commitment. You deserve more. You deserve stability. You deserve to be chosen, not just a baby mama, but has a wife, a partner, a queen. If he can't give you that, then he shouldn't get you pregnant, period. So my advice is close the womb until the ring is on. That man can love you, tell you sweet things, promise you the world, but he has not married you yet. He has not committed to building life with you. And you're not wrong for expecting the first. Protect your future, protect your peace, and protect that child you have not had yet, because they deserve to come into a home where love, structure, and commitment already exists. No one built on hope and wishful thinking. Thank you for watching today's video. If this video hit home for you, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and share this with a sister who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more content like this, because I know we you enjoy my content. So kindly subscribe, share it with family, friends, all of our friends who need to hear this real truth, because I know a lot of women, we are making these mistakes at this point. Like, I was talking to someone and he told me, "No, I want to give him a child." Like, really? Are you okay in your head? This man has not put a ring on your finger and you already want to have kids with him. Okay, so the women who are choosing to be child free while on marriage, it's a decision. We respect them and we respect their decisions. But you who's not already married, you already have reasons. You're not even sure if this man is a good father or not. Women will risk a lot. As much as we are in love, we always blind our eyes, stop seeing all the red flags and just concentrate on this man. concentrate on nurturing this man, trying to make this man happy. But the truth is, sis, open your eyes. So this another story which I just heard is that there's a certain man which was talking to this girl, and they were talking, and this man told 1 month that he wants to have a baby with this girl, and this girl was okay with it. I'm like, where is your standards? Where is your worth here as a woman? Like, can you accept that breadcrumb? We are not doing this on this channel. So thank you for watching. Bye bye, guys.